the most powerful machines on Earth. The most powerful machines on Earth. Have you ever wondered what happens when you take some of the biggest, most powerful machines ever built and feed them things they were never meant to eat? Today, we're going to find out. We've gathered 10 of the most absolutely insane wood chippers and industrial grinders on the planet, and we're about to witness some of the most extreme crushes ever caught on camera. These aren't your average backyard chippers. These are monstrous machines capable of turning entire trees into sawdust in seconds. The raw power on display is honestly unbelievable, and some of the things we're about to see them destroy will blow your mind. From massive logs the size of a car, entire pallets, demolition debris, nothing is safe. We're talking about machines with names like the Beast for a reason. Each one of these titans has a unique design built for one thing: total destruction. The sheer force, the terrifying noise, and the speed at which they operate is something you have to see to believe. So, get ready, because we're counting down the 10 most extreme wood chipper crushes ever recorded. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will have a whole new respect for the incredible engineering and terrifying power of these machines. This is going to be absolutely epic. We're starting with a machine that can eat a whole tree for breakfast, and we're only going bigger from there. And for the grand finale, we have a custom-built monster that destroys things you would never, ever expect. You are not going to want to miss a single second of this. The Whole Tree Annihilator Vermeer BC 1800 XL. Kicking off our list is an absolute titan of the industry, the Vermeer BC 1800 XL. This isn't just a wood chipper, it's a whole tree demolition machine. It's engineered for one purpose: high-capacity destruction. When you look at this thing, the first thing you notice is the massive infeed chute. It's literally designed to swallow entire trees, branches and all, without even breaking a sweat. The power behind this beast is just staggering. It's built for contractors who need to clear land fast, and it does not mess around. The sound alone is enough to intimidate you, a deep, hungry rumble that promises chaos. The magic of the BC 1800 XL lies in its incredibly powerful feed system. It features massive, toothed rollers that grab onto a log with an unbreakable grip. Once those rollers have it, there's no letting go. They pull the wood toward the cutting drum with relentless force, ensuring a steady, unstoppable flow of material. This isn't a machine you can stall easily, it's designed to just keep eating no matter how big the log is. The hydraulic pressure these rollers exert is immense, crushing and pulling the wood into the belly of the beast, where the real destruction begins. And that's where the cutting drum takes over. This enormous, heavy-duty drum is spinning at incredible speeds, armed with razor-sharp knives. When a massive log, maybe 18 inches in diameter, finally meets that drum, the result is pure explosive power. The wood doesn't just get chipped, it disintegrates in a violent eruption of splinters and dust. Watching it turn a log that took decades to grow into a pile of mulch in less than a minute is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. We found this incredible clip of the BC 1800 XL being fed a log so large it barely fits in the opening. The engine screams as the feed rollers bite down, and you can hear the wood groaning and cracking under the immense pressure. For a second, it looks like the machine might struggle, but then the drum connects. Wood explodes from the chute in a massive, continuous stream. The sheer volume of chips flying out is unbelievable. It's a testament to engineering, a machine built to conquer nature with brute force, and it's only number 10 on our list. The Beast Unleashed Bandit 1890 XP. The Beast Unleashed Bandit 1890 XP. Coming in at number 9 is a machine that literally has Beast in its nickname. This is the Bandit 1890 XP Beast, and it has more than earned its reputation in the world of heavy-duty chipping. This machine is legendary for its ability to handle massive, oversized timber and dense, tangled debris that would choke lesser chippers. When you see the 1890 XP roll onto a job site, you know some serious land clearing is about to happen. Its design is aggressive, purposeful, and built for maximum productivity, making it a favorite for professionals who need to process huge volumes of wood quickly. What makes the Beast so ferocious is its aggressive disc-style chipper design. Unlike some drum chippers, the massive, heavy-duty disc spins with incredible momentum. Mounted on this disc are multiple knives, each one a razor-sharp blade of hardened steel. As the disc spins, it acts like a giant flywheel, storing immense kinetic energy. When a thick tree trunk is fed into the machine, this stored energy is unleashed in a devastating series of impacts. The wood doesn't stand a chance against the sheer force and cutting power of this system. The feed system on the 1890 XP is just as relentless. It uses what Bandit calls the slide box feed system with powerful rollers that pull material directly into the chipper disc. This system is designed to crush and compress large diameter material, forcing it against the spinning knives. There's no hesitation. You can watch it grab a thick 18-inch trunk and just pull it in, the engine barely changing its tone. The combination of this powerful grip and the overwhelming force of the chipper disc is what makes it so effective at demolishing even the toughest types of wood. In this insane sequence we found, you can see the 1890 XP living up to its name. The operator feeds it a series of thick, knotted pine trunks, one after another. The machine doesn't even pause, it just swallows them whole. The sound is a violent roar as the disc knives shear through the wood, spitting out a perfect, uniform stream of chips. It's like watching a shark feed, fast, efficient, and brutally powerful. This machine is a true monster, and it's a perfect example of what happens when you engineer a machine for pure, unadulterated aggression. Industrial scale grinding. Morbark 3400. Now we're moving into the realm of true industrial scale shredding. This machine blurs the line between a chipper and a grinder. It's built to handle materials that would destroy a standard wood chipper. Mixed construction and demolition debris, contaminated wood, other difficult waste streams. The Morbark 3400 is a horizontal grinder. Material is fed in on a long conveyor belt. That conveyor gives operators more control. But it also introduces a new level of danger. The sheer size and power of this machine command respect. The feed wheel that pushes material into the grinding chamber is an absolute monster. It's a massive, spiked drum that presses down with incredible force, crushing and gripping whatever is on the conveyor below. That prevents material from bucking or being thrown back. A major safety concern with machines this powerful. Once something is on the conveyor and heading for the grinder, there's no turning back. It's a one-way trip to destruction. Inside the 3400 is a massive heavy-duty hammer mill. Instead of knives, it uses dozens of heavy, swinging hammers made of forged steel. As the drum spins at high RPMs, these hammers flail outwards with incredible centrifugal force, pulverizing everything they hit. They don't just cut, they smash, shatter, and tear material apart, forcing it through a screen for consistent size. That lets it handle contaminants like nails, screws, and small metal that would shatter knives. We found an unbelievable demo where they fed the Morbark 3400 a mix of demolition debris, huge wooden beams filled with nails, broken pallets, splintered framing lumber. The feed wheel crushes it all down. Then, it hits the hammer mill. Deafening roar of splintering wood and screeching metal. The machine shakes from the force of the impacts, but it just keeps grinding. Clean, uniform mulch is ejected from the other side. A perfect showcase of industrial strength and and a terrifying reminder of the forces at play. The Pulverizer CBI 6400 horizontal grinder. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer, unadulterated power of the CBI 6400 horizontal grinder. This machine is not just a grinder, it's a pulverizer, a mobile demolition factory designed to chew through anything in its path. Continental Biomass Industries, or CBI, is known for building some of the toughest and most durable grinders in the world. The 6400 is one of their flagship models. It's designed for commercial operations that need to process massive amounts of material at an incredible rate. When this thing is running at full tilt, the ground literally trembles around it. The key to the CBI 6400's performance is its insane throughput. This machine can process hundreds of tons of material per hour. It's all about volume and speed. The entire design, from the wide conveyor belt to the massive grinding chamber, is optimized to take in as much material as possible and reduce it to small pieces in seconds. The engine powering this beast is a colossal diesel motor, often producing over 1,000 plus horsepower, dedicated solely to spinning the grinder and powering the hydraulics. The noise it generates is overwhelming, a constant high-decibel roar of mechanical fury and destruction. The CBI 6400 uses a heavy-duty rotor with forged steel hammers or teeth, depending on the application. This rotor spins with such velocity and mass that the impact force on the material is catastrophic. The material is smashed against a heavy anvil and breaker bars, shattering it into smaller and smaller pieces until it can pass through the sizing screens. In one of the most intense clips we've ever seen, a CBI 6400 is fed an entire pile of massive discarded wooden cable spools. These things are huge, heavy, and reinforced with steel bolts, and with a series of deafening crunches and bangs, the spools are completely annihilated. The Stump Eater, Vermeer HG 6000. At number 6 we have another monster from Vermeer, built for a particularly tough job, the HG 6000 horizontal grinder. While it can handle all sorts of forestry demolition debris, this machine is famous for its ability to absolutely demolish tree stumps' root balls. Stumps are notoriously difficult to process. They are dense, often full of rocks, dirt, and their irregular shapes make them hard to handle. But for the HG 6000, a stump is just another meal. This machine is a land clearing specialist, designed to turn the toughest parts of a tree into valuable mulch. The high-capacity horizontal grinding capability of the HG 6000 is what makes it so effective. Like other horizontal grinders, it uses a long and feed conveyor to move material toward the grinding chamber. This setup is crucial for handling awkward and heavy items like stumps. The top-down feed roller, which Vermeer calls the Smart Grind system, automatically adjusts its pressure and speed to pull the stump in without overloading the engine, ensuring a smooth and continuous grinding process. The heart of the HG 6000 is its patented duplex drum. The drum is designed to be reversible, which doubles the life of the cutting tips and allows for more efficient grinding. This design minimizes gaps and prevents large, unprocessed chunks from getting through, resulting in a consistent and thorough grind every single time. The demo that truly shows off the HG 6000's power involves a massive, gnarled root ball pulled straight from the ground and still caked with dirt and rocks. The operator drops it onto the conveyor, and the Smart Grind roller presses down, slowly but surely forcing the beast into the grinder. There's a low groan, then a series of sharp cracks as the roots snap. The duplex drum makes contact, and the entire root ball is violently torn to shreds in a cloud of dirt and wood fibers. Watching something so tough and resilient get completely erased in seconds is just incredible. The Municipal Monster Morbark 1600. Entering our top 4, we have the Morbark 1600 tub grinder. This machine is a common sight in municipal yards and large-scale composting facilities. It's a heavy-duty monster, designed for processing massive volumes of yard waste, brush, and wood. The tub grinder design is what sets it apart. Instead of a horizontal conveyor, material is loaded directly into a giant, rotating tub. This design allows for bulk loading with large equipment, but it also introduces some serious safety hazards if not operated correctly. At the bottom of the rotating tub is the hammer mill, similar to the horizontal grinders we've seen, but the way material is fed is different. As the tub rotates, it constantly pushes the material against the spinning mill. The engine, often a massive diesel powerhouse, is geared to provide maximum torque, allowing the mill to grind through huge sudden loads without bogging down. This constant grinding force is what makes tub grinders so effective at processing large, irregular piles of debris all at once. However, this design comes with significant risks. The open, rotating tub means that objects can be thrown out with incredible force if they catch on the hammers just right. This is known as thrown object hazard, and it's why these machines require a large safety perimeter and careful operation. An operator is loading huge piles of cleared brush and small logs into the Morbark 1600's tub. Suddenly, a long, thick branch is caught by the mill and launched 100 feet into the air, spinning like a helicopter blade. It's a terrifying moment that highlights the raw, untamed energy of this machine. Despite the near miss, the grinder doesn't stop. It just continues to chew through the mountain of debris, a relentless municipal monster at work. Title: The Combo King. Timberwolf TW230. Breaking into our top 3. Big power in a smaller package. Meet the Timberwolf TW230, a commercial chipper/shredder combo. Dual-purpose design. Dedicated chute for chipping clean wood. Produces high-quality chips from branches up to 9 inches. Separate larger hopper for shredding mixed bulky materials. An absolute beast for landscapers, contractors, anyone who needs to process lots of waste. 2 distinct systems working in harmony. Chipper side. Powerful, high-speed flywheel with 2 blades. Shredder side. Chamber full of free-swinging hammers. works like a compact horizontal grinder, pulverizes softer, bulkier, dirtier materials, green waste, brush, wooden pallets. See the shredder in action. Aggressive and forgiving. Switch from chipping a perfect log to shredding a broken fence post in seconds. Most dramatic. Fed old broken down pallets. Sections of garden fencing. Violent clatter and crunch. Hammers smash pallets into splinters. Nails and staples ripped out and flung aside. Machine shakes and roars but keeps eating. Incredible power in a compact unit. Combo design as destructive as a giant. Title: The Forestry Leviathan, Genshem 583. Our runner-up for the most extreme crush is a true forestry leviathan, the Genshem 583, German-engineered, famous for massive throughput. Mounted on a semi-truck or a massive forwarder, its sheer size is intimidating, but its performance is what's truly mind-blowing. The power comes from its massive, heavy chipping drum. It's armed with specially designed knives that can be changed quickly. That drum spins with so much momentum, it chips oversized logs without a noticeable drop in RPMs. The feed system has a long conveyor and a huge spiked top roller that crushes and forces material at a frightening pace, built to be fed continuously by a large grapple loader. There is no pausing between logs. It can fill a 40-foot trailer with wood chips in minutes. The rate of destruction is almost hard to comprehend. Watch an entire tree, starting at the root mass to the very tip, disappear in under a minute. In an insane demo, the Gens tackles oversized logs and massive root masses that look far too big for it. The feed roller presses down. With a deafening crack, the log splits under pressure before reaching the drum. Then, it hits the knives. The machine roars as a fire hose of wood chips erupts from the discharge chute. Those chips bury a nearby truck in seconds. A display of industrial power so immense it's hard to believe it's real. Title: The Ultimate Destroyer, Custom Industrial Shredder. We've seen some of the most powerful production machines on the planet, but for our #1 spot, we have something truly special. This is not a machine you can buy off a lot. This is a custom-built, over-the-top industrial shredder, created specifically for demolition tests and to push the absolute limits of shredding technology. This is the final boss of crushers. It's bigger, more powerful, and more terrifying than anything else on this list. Its only purpose is to destroy things that no machine should ever be able to destroy. This monster operates on a completely different scale. It's a low-speed, high-torque shredder, which means instead of fast-spinning knives or hammers, it uses two massive interlocking shafts of hardened steel teeth. These shafts rotate slowly, but with an unimaginable amount of torque, generated by giant hydraulic motors or a direct-drive diesel engine producing thousands of horsepower. This design allows it to grab onto huge, solid objects and literally tear them apart with irresistible force. There is no impact, only a slow, crushing, and ripping annihilation. Safety around a machine like this is the absolute highest priority. Because it's a test unit, it's often operated remotely from a reinforced bunker. The forces involved are so great that a catastrophic failure could be devastating. The noise is a low, grinding groan of tortured metal and splintering wood, punctuated by loud bangs as objects are torn asunder. This isn't about making mulch, it's about pure, unadulterated destruction, testing the very limits of what can be mechanically shredded. It's the stuff of engineering nightmares and dreams, all in one. And now, for the most extreme crushing sequence ever caught on camera. The operators use a crane to lift an entire car and lower it into the shredder's gaping maw. The steel teeth bite into the roof, and with a horrifying groan, the car begins to fold and collapse. The shredder pulls it in, and the engine block, the frame, the wheels, everything, is slowly and methodically torn into a pile of mangled, unrecognizable scrap metal. They follow it up with stacks of pallets and huge timbers, which the machine devours without a change in tone. It is the ultimate destroyer. A machine that fears nothing, and the most extreme crusher we have ever seen. Title: The Power of Destruction. And there you have it, 10 of the most extreme, powerful, and absolutely terrifying crushing machines ever built. From chippers that can swallow whole trees, to custom-built shredders that eat cars for lunch, the engineering and raw power on display is just on another level. Seeing these machines in action gives you a new appreciation for the forces that can be harnessed by mechanics and hydraulics. It's a powerful reminder that with enough ingenuity, There's almost nothing that can't be torn apart, crushed, and utterly destroyed. I honestly can't decide which one was more insane, the gens that filled a truck in minutes or that final shredder eating a car. I hope you guys found that as incredible as I did. It's one thing to hear about a 1,000 horsepower engine, but it's another thing entirely to see what that power can actually do. The sounds, the sheer violence of the destruction, it's something you won't forget. These machines are essential for everything from land clearing, recycling, to demolition, and they perform their jobs with brutal efficiency. Let me know in the comments which crush you thought was the most extreme. I'm genuinely curious to see which one blew your mind the most. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed witnessing this insane level of destruction, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we have so many more crazy videos just like this one coming your way. We're always looking for the biggest, the best, and the most powerful things in the world to share with you. You won't want to miss what we have planned next. Until then, stay safe, and, respect the power of the machine.